Today on the build table, yes, it's a new build table, so I can get all these builds finished, out of the way, all these models over here piled up, needing to be built, and that's what I'm doing. Well, this is the HobbyKing Sport Jet 17. Look at this model. Does it look like a Habu or what? I mean, it's a really nice piece of EPO, I've got to say, and it went together so damn quickly. 15 minutes, I think, was about the time from the point when the box was opened till it was sitting here ready to fly. That's pretty damn good by anyone's standards. Now, all you've got to do is bolt on the tail, the horizontal stabilizer, the vertical stabilizer. They just screw on. There's no glue required, and screw on the wing. Piece of cake. Everything's hinged. It's all ready to go. The only glue you need with this model is a little bit on the tail cone and a little bit on the nose. And it comes with this one came with a transparent nose. It wasn't painted. So what I did was I painted it, but I didn't paint the outside. I painted the inside, which means it's not going to get scratched because the paint's on the inside, and then you just glue it on. So if you get one of these and you're thinking of painting the nose cone, as you probably should because it's pretty speck, just leaving it clear, then paint it on the inside, not the outside. They come supposedly set up for a 4-cell 2500 milliampere hour pack, but I've heard reports that they're a little bit leisurely, to say the least, on that setup. But slow, not really man-powered, it's a bit weak. So what I've done is I set it up initially with the stock setup. This is exactly as it should be with the 45 amp ESC that comes with it, the 70 mil EDF, and we're going to use a 2650 4-cell 40C battery pack. The CG is exactly the right place, so that's fine. We'll fly it like that, and then if we're not happy with that, because you can never have too much power, if we're not happy with that, I've got a 5-cell 2200 pack, and I've got a 65 amp ESC, which I can throw in there as well. So that'll make it go to the next level. But hey, it may work fine like this. But I guess we'll fly it and find out. Let's see how this damn thing flies.
Oh, Jesus, that's more bloody stable, boy.
So here we go, the HobbyKing Sport Jet 70. It really is kind of like a Chinese Habu, isn't it? I mean, let's face it. Now, it flies really quite well. It's not a speed demon, don't get me wrong, it's not going to break any speed records, but it's quite docile, although you really can't use much aileron throw on this, or it does get a bit sensitive. Well, let's look at the pros and cons. It goes together really quickly. I couldn't believe 15 minutes from out of the box to ready to fly. That is one of the fastest ARF builds or RTF or plug and play, whatever they are, builds I have ever done. It's brilliant, so quick, so wonderful. So if you're looking for an EDF to get flying really fast, this is the plane to buy. The kit is very complete, comes with just about everything you need except your battery and your receiver. So a lot of other kits claim that, but they don't. Quite often you have to find bits and pieces yourself. And no, this was great. You just buy one of these, buy the battery, buy your receiver, and you'll be flying. And as I say, it does fly well. Now, downsides, negatives, well, as I said, it's not overpowered. It's got enough power, but you'll probably find that your battery doesn't last long because you'll be flying full throttle all the time just to have any fun. You can throttle it back and it will still fly around, but it's pretty slow. So some people have said, well, you need to put a 5-cell pack and a different ESC in there to get any real speed out of it. Well, that's what we might try next. I've got the 5-cell pack. I've got a new ESC. We'll throw that in there and see if it goes any better. And one thing I've noticed also is it's very nose heavy. I used a 2200 4-cell and the CG was just right. After I moved it back a little bit, had to cut a little piece of plastic in the battery containment area around here and move the battery back fraction to get a nice handling thing. Now I tried to put in a 2650 4-cell pack. No, too heavy, nose heavy. It ran out of elevator for the landings. It was just no good at all. So if we upgrade to a 5-cell pack, we're going to have to put some lead on the tail. Now, it'll carry it. I mean, it's so light, it won't make any difference. But I'd hate having to carry dead weight in the form of lead to balance planes. So it would be really nice if, this was designed so that you could use the bigger packs quite easily, because you don't get that much time out of a 2200 pack. Not when you're flying, full throttle just because you need to make it to have some fun. So I've got a 2200 5-cell pack, we've got a 65 amp ESC, and we'll put it all in here and we'll put some lead on the tail and see how it flies then. But honestly, if you're looking for an EDF that's quick and easy to build straight out of the box, and it flies okay, okay, then this won't disappoint too much. But there is another downside, these crap ass stickers. I don't know, surely if you're going to put HobbyKing on a sticker, you want to use a quality sticker. This is terrible. They're all peeling away from the front of the wing. In fact, it's a wonder it flies at the moment because the aerodynamics of the wing section are totally destroyed by the fact that the stickers are peeling off, making a big turbulator on the front edge of the wing. That's terrible. I'm going to have to run some sellotape along here, fold it over just to hold them down. You think they could have made stickers that went right around or used a decent amount of sticky on it, especially if it's carrying your company name. So it's not totally good. You've also got to cut here, and I mean this is around where you cut it away so that the hinge surfaces will actually move. It's also coming off, so I think it might be more sensible to actually rip the damn stickers off and paint it. So yeah, and that's another thing I might cover later on. How do you paint EPO? What do you do? Do you sand it? Do you use special paint? Because if you don't do it right, it all just flakes off and looks absolutely crappy. So maybe we'll look at how to spice up your EPO model with paint later on, because I think this is going to have a paint job, because at the moment it's in danger of losing all its stickers just from the air flowing over them. But there we go. What do I think of it on an out of 10 basis? Well, for ease of construction and quickness from box to flying field, it's got to be a 9. It's just a no-brainer. It's so simple. For flight handling, it's probably a 7. It handles reasonably well. I mean, a beginner wouldn't have too much trouble with this as long as you keep your nose down on the ailerons. It needs lots of elevator, but not much aileron. It's very easy to get too much and it will get really touchy. As far as overall value, it's pretty damn good. It flies a bit like a Habu, but at a fraction the price. So who could complain about that? So there you go. That's the HobbyKing Sport Jet 70. I might bring you another video on this model once we've hotted it up and taken the stickers off. If you've got any questions, put them on the bottom. Any comments, put them on the bottom of the video. And as usual, if you like the video, planes flying past, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and it encourages me to do more. Thanks for watching. Bye for now from RC Model Reviews.